Wow, look at this Bitcoin chart. It's really crashing down. So I'm not sure how far it's going to go down. That's what exactly I'm going to analyze in this particular video. So if you have look at this Bitcoin chart, it's actually what is a nice uptrend. But then somewhere around here, it actually broke the trend. So let me do a drawing there. So here is a place where you drop the trend. And since then, it's actually falling like crashing, right? It's crashing like hell, and we are not sure where is it going to stop. So if you technically look at it, you might say that it's going to probably stop somewhere here. That's one possible stopping point, and it might also stop somewhere here. This is another technically, if you look at it, analyze it. So here it might stop as well. There's another support level there, or rather resistance that is actually might come out to be a support level. And another point here is somewhere here. This another technically you can look at it and analyze and say this might be the resistance turn support point for this Bitcoin chart. But where is it gonna stop? Is it gonna stop here? Is it gonna stop here? Is it gonna stop here? Or is it gonna stop there? So what is the target? So what are we looking at for this Bitcoin crash? So stay tuned. This is Shah&Co. Please like and share and subscribe this channel. We're going to start very soon. Okay, so let's begin analyzing. So first let us try to understand what this Bitcoin chart is trying to tell us. So as you probably know, this Bitcoin was experiencing a very good uptrend, and here somewhere here we actually discovered that it actually break the support, rather the break the trend line. So since then it's dropping down. So we want to see analyze this particular Bitcoin chart for where is it going to stop next. So in this analysis I'm going to use time-based analysis. So if you look at this chart from there, so it was actually pulling down. So the chart is going down from there. Okay, let me take the trend line. So this is the high, so there it went down. So it's actually on a downtrend. So we can confirm that. So we can see it's going down and then it went up. So the high is making a lower high. This was the actual original high, the highest it managed to achieve. Then the next high is actually getting lower. So that's basically indicating to us that it's actually this Bitcoin is already in a downtrend. So, and you can see that the fall is actually getting stronger. So where the initial fall is not that strong, so it went down by quite strong, I would say. It's about $10,000, I would say. Yep. So let us measure how much did it fall the first round. Well, it fell around 18,000. Yep. Yeah, it fell down at 80,000. That's a lot. Okay. And then in the second round, you see it's even more. When you analyze this particular Bitcoin, it's even more. See? Wow, so much. 30,000. Almost 30,000. So is it going to stop there, or is it going to really go even lower? So that's what we're going to look at this chart. So once we confirm that this is a downtrend, so we can begin our analysis. So I'm going to use this ruler to measure the time period taken. So I'm going to enlarge this chart. I'm going to look at the time period taken for it to go down in the first round. So this is the high it managed to achieve. So from there I'm going to drag all the way to down here for the to the lowest it managed to achieve. See, it took 11 bars. So that it is not really 11 days. So because even though each bar here we are on a day chart, so even though each bar here is representing a day, but actually this is a period of 11. So if you count them, there will be about 12 bars here. So from there to here, if you count them, there'll be 12 bars, but in terms of period, the 11 period of time. So we're going to use this period of 11. Okay. So for it to go down, the sellers were pushing down the price. So basically it was crashing. So Bitcoin was crashing. So it went down so low, and it took about 11 period of 11. Okay. So in this analysis also we're going to look at how long did it took for the Bitcoin to actually go up. So it went up. It took like 15 period of 15. So if you look at earlier, it was 11. For it to crash, it took a period of 11. For it to pull up back, it took a period of 15. So what does it tell us? In terms of analysis, we can say that it takes longer for the buyers to push the price up, whereas for the seller, it took very short time. So probably they panic, so they sell in a very quick manner. So the selling force is actually much stronger because of the period, which is shorter, 11 days. So let me do it again. So you see here it crashed in 11 period, right? Whereas when you push up back, it retraces back. It took like 11 days or 11 period of 11, period of 15 for it to push up, right? So the pull down, the crash is actually way faster, and also it took a very short time. Okay, it took very short time. They were panicking, whereas the buyers here, they are reluctant kind of to push up. So they took even more time to push up. They took like 15 period of time, but you can see that they did not even manage to push it far beyond the initial high. So they only managed to get it to somewhere in the middle of it, right? So once we know this psychology, the sentiment here is the sellers are stronger because they took a very quick time to pull the price down, to crash the price for this Bitcoin, whereas the buyers actually took longer time. So the sentiment for the buyers are weak. Is weak here, and the sellers, the sentiment for them is stronger. Okay, the crash was strong. Okay, so next in our analysis, so once we understand that, so next we're going to use this particular tool. So this tool is known as a trend-based Fibonacci extension. So we're going to take from that high to this low, and then bring it to the high again, and I can extend it a bit. Okay, so now here it shows you the Fibonacci level. In this technical analysis, it shows, this is a kind of technical analysis. It shows you all the Fibonacci level for this Bitcoin. So we will focus on level 1, level 618, and level 1.618. So since if, for example, if the buyer and seller, the sentiments are equal, for example, both this buyer and seller took equal time to pull down and push up the price, then we will actually estimate the target is going to be at level 1. Okay, but if the seller is stronger, as what we are seeing in this particular chart, in this analysis, we are seeing that this Bitcoin, the price is pulling down in a very fast manner. The sellers is stronger, sentiment stronger there, then we will go for the Fibonacci level 1.618. But say, for example, if the buyer was stronger compared to the seller, which is not the case in this chart. So if it happened that the buyer is stronger, I mean they took less days to pull the price up, but the sellers took longer days to pull the price down, then we will settle at this 0.618. So these three levels is of our concern. Level 1 if they are equal, level 618 if the buyer is strong, level 1.618 if the seller is strong. So in our case, we notice that the seller is actually strong. So the Bitcoin sellers actually, they sold it in a very fast manner. They took only 11 period of time. The buyers took 15 days or 15 period of time to pull the price up. So we're going to look at this level 1.618. So this is basically our target. Okay, this is our target. So our target is around 30,000. So right now the price is at 36. So it's expected for the Bitcoin to fall to this target. In fact, the target was achieved, okay, some on 19 May, but it's expected to go there around 30,000. And if you look, there's another supporting level for us. So if you look at let me draw it for you. So this is the support line, right? So roughly this is support line, and if you look at this support line, is somewhat nearer to the 1.618 level. So this is exactly the support level, right, or support. And of course, if you, and I'm sure you guys know about technical analysis, so this is the resistance level. Okay, so we will look at both resistance and support. We will see which is closer to that level 1.618. In our case, it is actually the support which is nearing to that level 1.618 for our analysis of Bitcoin. So our target is it's gonna reach at this price. So that's the kind of conclusion I can make. So will it reach? So there are also other supporting levels here. So if you look here, there's also let me draw a trend line. Okay, here there's another minor support. It might reach here as well, and then there's also another support somewhere around here, around this. This is a resistance. The resistance could be turn to become a support, or even the support here can become a support as well. Okay, there are quite a number of levels that we can aim for. So the blue that I circle is the immediate target. That's immediate target. So what I'm expecting is this Bitcoin price is going to further drop to this level 30,000, and after that it might bounce, it may retrace, it may go up a bit, and after that I think it's going to further continue to go down. Why I'm saying that it might further to continue down is very simple. So let's analyze further. So if you look at the strength, you're going to analyze the strength of this crash, Bitcoin crash. So if you were to take this ruler, okay, let me clear the maybe I'll just selectively erase. Okay, I will erase this one. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, delete it. Okay, so now I'm going to take a ruler. So I'm going to take from this top. I want to see the first crash. How much did it crash? It crashed about 18,000, right? 18,000. Then we will compare that to the second crash. It's still occurring, but we can see that it crashed almost 30,000, right? So it's almost double, or slightly less than that, but we can say it's double, right? So the crash of the second time was much more stronger than the first round. So this indicates a sentiment overall for this crash. It is still in a crashing mode. So it might, when it reach this level 1.618 at this 30,000, it might bounce a bit. It might actually retrace a bit to go high, and then because of the sentiment of the fall is still very strong, it will continue to go further down. It may continue to go further down. How far it's gonna go down after the third crash, I will say the third crash, how far it's going to go down depends on how strong will be the retracement when it reaches this 30,000 level. The one I'm highlighting with the blue, so that is actually the determinant. So when it actually pulls back here and it retraces a bit, I want to see. So we'll wait for that moment. I'll do another analysis after that. We'll see the angle of attack. So we can already measure the angle of attack of this first pullback, or rather the first retracement. So I'll compare that with this next what we are anticipating here. We are anticipating for the next retracement to occur somewhere here. I want to see the angle of attack, and from there we can estimate how far it's going to go down. And I also will measure I'll do a Fibonacci retracement analysis of comparing this imminent retracement here and the first retracement. I'll use that to do comparison and say how strong is going to go further down there. But what we can roughly say from this technical analysis of this Bitcoin chart, it's going to go hit this target. When it hits this target, it might go up and it might fall down again. Why I say it might fall down again? Because of the strength of this crash of the Bitcoin. It's very strong. See, the first round was 18,000. The second round is almost 30,000. It's very strong. Okay, the second one is stronger. It actually builds up from the first round. So there will be a crash, a third round crash. So magnitude of the third round crash is unknown yet. So we need a bit more data to analyze that. So with that, I hope I have explained to you, I've given you a good idea of what's going to happen. This is all forecast, this is all prediction that's coming from me, and buy and sell at your own risk. This is just analysis. And if you like my analysis, please like, share, and also subscribe. You can give your comment. What do you think about my analysis? You think it's somewhat reliable to use this kind of tool to do this analysis? What is your opinion of the market, Bitcoin market? Please share with me. I'll be glad to listen to your opinions as well. Thank you and see you again.